We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
They changed the name of the high school and all James Woods can say is, ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. A piece of candy. When a ball turned into a vampire, all James Woods could say was, ooh, a piece of candy. 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 When he became Peter's best friend, they sat around the house and said, ooh, a piece of candy. 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 James Woods practices lines real well, but everything that he reads becomes real hard to spell. Everyone tries to help him, but the words just won't come out. There's only one thing he can think of, and it's what comes out his mouth. Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 When he comes out of his house, the women scream and shout. Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 When they know that he's next to the best of them all, when he says, ooh, a piece of candy. 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 Reese's Pieces on the floor and watch him come a saying, ooh, a piece of candy. 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 And you know that James Woods practices lines real well, but everything that he reads becomes real hard to spell. Everyone tries to help him, but the words just won't come out. There's only one thing he can think of, and it's what comes out his mouth. Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 When he comes out of his house, the women scream and shout. Ooh, a piece of candy. 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 Ooh, a piece of candy.
Fucking thing sucks.
What's going on, y'all? Didn't we just do this like this morning? I think I was wearing a different shirt. Yeah. Good morning. I'm used to saying good morning. We were supposed to have Lucy tonight, but apparently she's allergic to reading emails and getting here on time. So we're going to try to reschedule her at a point, hopefully, that she'll remember to come on at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. Wrote it down in the email, sweetie. Wasn't my fault. So, yeah, not mad, just a little disappointed. That's all. Desert Mantis is here. Rick is here as well. Good to see y'all. Let's see who else is in the mix. I think that's a Peace Dove earlier stopping by to say hello. Yeah, so here we are, face to face, a couple of silver spoons, two of a kind, hoping to find, I don't know, I can't remember, it's a Silver Spoon song. Kate, What am I going to do without Lucy? Good question. Well, she said she could come on, but, we have to see, I'm one of these people that does like professional stuff. Like we check the camera and we check the audio, and we don't we don't let just people blindly get on the show like that. So, and apparently, I don't know what happened. She said that she thought it was at 7, and I said, yes, it's at 7. Let me do something here real quick. Let me get out of this. And let me get out of this. Yes. So it'll be just you and me. And you know what? It's probably a good thing because I wasn't feeling very good this morning. Just had a bad headache most of the night last night. Couldn't get to sleep that well. And so I managed to get through the show this morning, and this afternoon seemed okay. I'm glad it's just it's cooled off over here in Chicago. This might be hey, what's up, Willie? Good to see you. Yeah, so rule of thumb, you come on my show, you be here on time. So if not, out you go. No dice, precious. Yeah, P Stuff was he checked in on the YouTuber there, Kate. Oh yeah, you're on YouTube. Yeah, he just said hi at the top there. I guess he's watching something else or doing something more important than this show. I don't know what that could be. It could be a plethora of things. So, Willie, you owe us a moon over my hammy. I guess we could talk a little bit about what's going on with these shows. I just got done watching Willie Bragg with Miss Jimmy over there, and sing a duet with Willie. Everybody has their plethora of problems when they're doing shows in this space. So, no matter, the best intentions be damned, because, things are going to go the way things are going to go. So it's no big deal. So I'm starting to see more people in the space doing stuff. I know Andre and Tired Peasant have a show. They did a live show this afternoon. And it's good to see Tired Peasant. You may know her from the Tweeters, and Andre. I think he does Andre the Man show too. The ATP network. So they're one of our little pals over here that we plug. So make sure that you are, make sure you're watching these shows. Noli D, what's up, lady? Make sure you're checking out. Noli D spinning some hot tunes too on her channels too. You do it on YouTube, but you also do it on Instagram, TikTok, one of those things, Noli? I think you do. Oh, the video Franco put up on his channel. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so, yeah. So, Franco was on last week, right? And we were talking about, a variety of things. And one of the things he was talking about was kind of changing his channel into something a little more, personally positive, I think. And he put out this really good video. I don't know who edited it though. The editing was crap, but the message was good. And he's right. It gives you some tips on how to get out of the duopoly. And when I was watching Bragland this evening, Caitlin Johnstone, they had featured one of her commentaries on there. She does the commentaries on the YouTube, and I think her partner Tim voices them for her. Tim has that very nice, he has a very pleasant speaking voice. But she was talking about how these people are just going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs over, with lead included, over Donald Trump. And they're thinking, and as horrible as the Democrats are, they're trying to portray him as like some sort of like superhero Justice League, and it's just like, dude, really? No, it's Trump. Lucy won't be joining us tonight. She was tardy, and I put her in the tardy box. So apparently, she thought it was going to be later, and I said, "Fuck it, we're doing it at 7." But we're going to try to get her on later. So whenever she, you know, can get on here. But next week, my buddy Game.Film's going to be on here. We're going to do. We're going to talk about movies and film. And movies, film, video games, all that good stuff. You want to be a stupid hero? You're not a stupid hero. You're a hero. No, Lee, you're a hero to me, but you're not stupid. Definitely. Caitlin has been on fire lately. She posts her commentary on Instagram as well. But she was basically saying, don't be stupid. You know, don't get out of the fucking cult, right? And who says that around here? You know, two thumbs and says this shit. This guy. I'm all about that too. Hey Sherry, good to see you. 2 minutes for a high sticking. That's okay. No, I it's all right. She'll be fine. She'll know better next time. I like to be a teacher on here. I teach you, you don't be tardy for my show. You don't come on. This ain't StreamYard where you can just pop in and just, you know, do whatever. You know, we got some actual shit that we do behind the scenes to get people ready. So, you know, and I was going to help her too with that fucked up, like, video. She's got this camera right in her face and she's got the fucking light right behind her head. She looks like, like Dollar Tree Jesus candle. And it's like, come on, lady, we got just take the laptop, pick it up a little bit, put it on a book, and then tilt the screen forward, and then that light won't be there. Or just, you know, tilt it where you don't have the light at all. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at Lucy or anything, but it's just, I'm just weird like that. I like people to be on time for my show. So, because I'm on time for people's shows. I'm early. When somebody says they want me 15 minutes early, I get there 15 minutes early. Because that's the thing to do, and that's not throwing shade on anybody. People can't be good like me. I'm an old news producer, so timing is like in my blood. I have to. It's like I'm usually on time or early for things just because of my news training, not because it's the right thing to do. She's angelic. It's okay. Cowboy Kitty in the house. What's up, Cowboy Kitty? Yeah, so, yeah, no Lucy tonight, sorry. We'll get her on next time, but we're just gonna, this might be a pretty quick show tonight anyway. So we're just shooting the shit. I'm telling you what's going on here. We got some, you know, we got the morning show going on with Morning Extra. That seems to be doing okay, you know. I don't really care about, like, big numbers or anything like that. I mean, I guess a lot of creators are worried about getting a lot of you know, views and clicks and stuff like that. I'm just more worried about getting the information out there for you. Because when I used to be a news producer back in the day, I worked with some really good journalists and news anchors and a good team of people when it comes to getting the word out there. And not some bullshit either. I mean, you know, talking about like corruption in government, you know, big storms and flash flooding and stuff like that, and people in low-lying areas and trying to get them out of the way. And I miss those days, you know. It's kind of hard to do when you don't have a car. You can't really get to a story, you know, unless you hitchhike. I don't know if you can hitchhike in this day and age. We're glad that you have a second show today. Yeah, oh yeah, cool. Let's put that up. So Noli's fuck your radio. That's your thing, Noli. So yeah, check her out. She does she spins some fat beats, and she knows a lot of people who do as well. So one thing you need in the independent space is music. You do there's too much. There's a lot of gloom and doom. You know, when you wake up and you take the whatever pill color it is that wakes you up to the reality of things and makes you depressed, you need those entertainment goodies, particularly like independent music too. because there's a lot of artists out there that are not getting the airtime that they need. You like the counter programming tonight? And this is her on YouTube as well. So very good. Those are the spots. We love some Noli D around here. Noli is super sweet. And Kate, Kate's got her own music show too, don't you? Out west there, Kate. I think you're deputized. Yeah, Kate, if you got a link or something, throw it in. Go ahead, let's promote yourselves. We got, I don't know how many people's watching this shit tonight. We'll see. Survey says, who's watching? Okay, you can go away now. Go. 14 people watching on YouTube. That's pretty cool. Need the sexy cam. That's not this show, Sherry. That's the nighttime when we do the dirty stuff. We'll be talking about butt plugs and stuff like that. Yeah, Kate's got Kate, do you have a radio show out there? I know you mentioned that at one point. No, that's a different D. Desert Mantis. A lot of D's on the show tonight. Okay, Kate says, I have a radio show and I produce a food radio show. Both shows on community radio. Well, slap up those radio IDs. Let's find out what time and all that stuff. So, and if you're just tuning in and you're wondering where the fuck Lucy is, we had some issues with the time. No worries, we're gonna get her on again soon. CBC voter, happy Wednesday to you as well. We're just doing kind of, as old white guys say, we're having a rap session. You kids, let me tell you something. Hey, I got nothing. Noli's also on the police accountability report too. Noli and Poor Dirt Farmer out there. Catch it when they're showing the videos of the cops doing bad things. So we need to we need to make sure that these cops are getting called out and put on notice like that. Not that they're gonna do anything about them. I mean, sometimes they do. What's up, Steve? Steve Wolfrant in the house. Good to see you, buddy. So. So one of the goals for my show when I started back, like doing the morning show and doing this show too, is, getting on people that, don't normally have a lot of people watching them, or if they do, it's just they're very rare that they do have, they do stuff like that. And so I like to shout them out, I don't have like a big following either, but there's a decent amount of people that watch at some point. And so hopefully if there's newbies, they'll hear about the people in this space they're doing good things. And, you got a lot of news shows. You have definitely a ton of, analysis shows where people take the news items and then they'll expound on them for about 5 or 10 minutes. Nothing wrong with those shows. There just seems to be a lot of them, and a lot of these other shows that are doing different things. It's good to get them out and get them seen as well. So good Lord gave me a big mouth for a good reason, and I think that's probably what it is. So you post your shows over at Mixcloud, Kate says. Mixcloud, very good. So go to Mixcloud, everybody, if you can. Start following Kate over there. It's all about togetherness in this space, y'all. But as far as morning show is going, I was thinking, oh, man, 3 days a week, that's going to kill me. But it's one of those deals where you wake up in the morning, and I usually wake up like at 5 a.m. This time, Central Time. because and like anything else, I don't like to rush going somewhere, whether it's work or wherever it is I'm going. I want to take my time, have some breakfast, make some poopies, uh, and just ease into the day. And I highly recommend that. People are like, I don't get up that damn early. You crazy as fuck. I'm like, well, it's not for everybody. Okay. But it works for me, right? Because I used to be one of these people that would wait till the last second and I dash out the door and the anxiety would just be through the fucking roof. Uh, it, I don't know. I like to pay it forward. If people want to start doing that, they're like, man, that actually works. You'll see a significant difference in your anxiety levels especially if you have high anxiety like I do. You still owe a rude wake up call? Me? Okay, cool. I like Nolly's wake up calls because there's usually some cursing involved. I don't trust people that don't curse, by the way. So, I mean, if you curse, you're aces in my book. Unless you're a shithead, and like there's assholes and then there's fuckers, right? There's assholes. Your pals could be assholes. It's like they'll say some shit that you wouldn't dare say, and you're like, oh, what a fucking asshole. But they're your pals. You know where it's coming from. Then you have fuckers that are just like evil. Their show is on at a devilish hour. Nelly says, I'm going to be late to my own funeral. Hell, I might not even show up. Yeah, I'm not going to my funeral. I'm going to be, I'm going to go to the Pacific Northwest to Bigfoot country, and I'm going to go die with my people. So, they're going to take care of me for a while, and then they're going to realize I don't have as much hair as they do. And they're like, oh shit, it's one of those things. And then they'll start throwing rocks at me and stuff. Oh, cool. Ed popped up one of Kate's channels on Mixcloud here. www.mixcloud.com/pulse of local. And then it says ... So I don't know what the rest of that says. Pulse. Yeah. So you know what? We could do some things here. Hang on a second. We have stuff. Maybe. I don't know if I can do this or not. It's going to look weird because there's going to be a blue box up here. I guess I should probably get rid of that. Okay. One moment, please. Pulse of local foods. That's what the rest of it is. Okay, this is going to look weird because this is meant for two people, but fuck it. Chicken in a bucket, fuck it. Let's do it. Just pretend the Blue Man Group is down below here. So this is Mixcloud, and let's see. Oops, wrong one. There we go. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. Tuning fork. Let's put. Oh, we got to log in. I'm not gonna do that shit yet. I'm gonna save this page, but I'm gonna log in later. There's Kate. There's sweet Kate right there. The heat is on. Music without borders. Woohoo! Very good. So that again, let's get that thing up here. Is www.mixcloud.com/pulse PULSEOFLOCALFOODS /. Very good. See? We turning lemons into lemonade around here. Oh, you like the girl from Ipanema? I do it too well. I'm going to get a strike. You air live tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, Nolly? Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Okay. So, yeah. And that's part of it. So, I got my buddy Seth Michael Pinder. He's doing music as well. I think his stuff is on a few places. I think Spotify, SoundCloud, he may be on there too. Choosy. What took you so long, Choosy? Normally around this time of the show, there's like a whole fucking book Choosy's written in the chat. Peace, Dove. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Hi, 420. That's right, 420 somewhere. I can't use that, Ed, because it's copyright. That's why I can't even use my own golden throat to sing it because I'll get dinged. No, that's not true at all. They're probably like, what the fuck is that dying cat going on there? Yeah, so one of the like I said earlier, I was watching Bragland with Willie and Jimmy, and they had Caitlin Johnstone on there talking about Trump and just basically how people these Trumpers are just, you know, the eyes glazed over, you know, the Stepford wife attitude. It just like, you know, Trump can do no wrong, and it's just weird. It's the both cults, like the Democrats and the Republicans, they both have the same tactic. It's like, vote for us or you get Trump. Vote for us or you get Kamala. Right? And it's like, Kamala doesn't have any policies. She's probably just going to do whatever Joe was doing. You know, it's not like she's got a fucking clue. And then Trump, you know, he's, you know, he said he was going to drain the swamp last time, and he ended up making it bigger. You know what you're going to get out of him. Right? You basically know what you're going to get out of both of these people. What even Choosy has to stop and eat between rants. Kate says, I just produced the Tuning Fork. Music Without Borders is a different show that I do for CHLY 101.7 FM in Nanaimo. How do you pronounce it? Nanaimo? 101.7 Nanaimo, where you get to hear Crocus 24 hours a day. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you ask me to name a Crocus song, I'm trying to get rid of this thing down here. Wait a minute. If I just do this, let's go back to this. Dark mode is your friend, and it keeps the light out of your eyes. Aw, peace. You are so sweet. I know at some point we're going to get the secret show back on Saturday nights, but I tell you, Nanaimo. Very good. Thank you, Kate. Again, that is CHLY 101.7 FM Nanaimo. The Nanaimo Dynamo. It's the morning zoo. I'm crazy. I don't think that's how it works. Larry, Curly, and Mo got it. Certainly. Yeah, so I know, man. As we get closer to the elections, I don't know. I haven't been shy about it. I think electoral politics on the national level is just, you know, what are you doing? What do you think you're going to accomplish, right? It's like I told Franco last week. It's like putting delicious cake frosting on a cake that's made of shit. CHLY at the bottom of the China Steps under the Queen's nightclub. Is that code? Yeah, it's good to see you. It's been a minute since I've seen you in peace. So, it's good to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a while. So, Franco said he's doing something a little different with his channel, and we're kind of just doing what we do here. We do these shows. This is the supposed interview show, although it's not tonight, but normally it is. The morning show is where you get your news, where I just do shotgun blast. I try not to do much commentary on it if possible, but some of that stuff is just, you can't help but have an emotional reaction to it, especially when you're talking about stuff that's going on in Gaza right now. And how a lot of us feel helpless, right? And what Caitlin said in one of her rants there that they were playing today was that you're not gonna vote your way out of this. All the candidates are gonna be set up for you, right? I mean, literally with the Democrats, it's you get what you get, right? She didn't get any real votes. She didn't go through a primary process. It was, the nomination was basically handed to her. And you could say the same for Trump too. I mean, there were people running, but they knew they didn't have a chance against Trump. Maybe they were trying to get their own messages out, trying to curry favor with him, in some way, and maybe get like some sort of, spot on his cabinet or something like that. You know how these people are. Blue-eyed Angel was late, so I locked the classroom door and told her she'll have to go to the office and get a note for being tardy. Impeach all Zionist AIPAC genocidal maniac politicians now. Exactly. That's all of them. There's very few people in Congress that are not bought and paid for by AIPAC. You see the AIPAC tracker memes that shows all the money each of these fuckers is getting. And even in these congressional races, there's like millions and millions of dollars being spent on ads, right? And it's so ironic that all that money that's spent on these advertisements for these shitty politicians who aren't going to do a damn thing you want them to do could be used for actually helping people, helping the homeless, helping people who are, struggling with medical bills, who need something to eat, that sort of thing. Kate says, tell some shit lib that Harris never was sent to the primary and they lose their fucking shit. Exactly. They sure as fuck do, man. It's a cult. It sounds, like I'm overusing that word, but it literally is a cult. You can't say anything bad about Harris to those people. You can't criticize her record, how she got to where she got, without them just going after you. And I thought K-Hive was gone. It was so nice when K-Hive was just shut the fuck up. And then all of a sudden Joe drops out and Kamala is elevated. And I was like, oh God, those unsufferable people are going to be back. Global Solidarity, what's up? Money spent on media is a bribe to stay in your lane world. Yes. Yes, indeed. Luckily I got some hottie commies I commiserate with on the DMs. Giggity goo, schmoigan. Exactly. You mean Kamala Harris? Because that's who the Republicans think are communists. They think Joe Biden's a communist, Marxist. One of the I think Trump said that Harris was to the left of Bernie Sanders. Like, it's a clown show, He's already orange. All he needs is a red nose. None of these people are serious people. They're serious puppets for AIPAC and the military-industrial complex. I mean, we all know that. And you would think genocide would be a red line, Instead, these assholes are like, you're a one-issue voter. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, that is the issue. That is the fucking issue, Kamala Harris. How dare you show your face around here, you wretched, wretched person. What's up, Prop? Good to see you. Prop's like one of these people that like shows up in disguise and you're like, hey, Prop, what's going on? He takes the mask off. Damn it, how did you know? I thought this one was good. Yeah, it's good enough. Yeah, exactly. Democratic Party platform, fingers in ears, la, 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 la. Well, the same thing with Trump. That's the one, ironically, that's the one thing they have in common is they're both, giving their people the business, right? And a lot of these people who vote for either one of them, a lot of them are just like misinformed, right? The squeaky wheel gets the oil. So you hear a lot of these shitheads on like social media or whatever, or talking heads on whatever their favorite news network is, news, insert propaganda for news, because they've been watching them for years, right? A lot of it goes back to before MSNBC was a thing. I remember when Rush Limbaugh was a big thing on the radio. The Ditto heads. I got friends of mine who still think he was a good person. I'm like, no, he was a piece of shit. He was a propagandist. He was trying to sheep herd people into the Republican Party. That's plain and simple. And now that's what you're seeing now with MSNBC and with Fox News, and then some of these other, I don't know, News Nation, and like these other the Fox wannabe ones. Those are a little wild. There's News Nation. Where's that other one? Teresa, you just did. Tell Prop I love him so much. Aw, you're such a sweetie. Kate says, I stopped into the Nicole Sandler chat today because her topic was gaslighting. Holy cow, all she did was gaslight and kicked out someone who mentioned the slime of DNC cheating Bernie. And Rick says, yeah, the GOP has lost their minds just because it's a woman on the ticket. They had the election in the bag, but they can't hold their misogyny back for a second. Right? And that's the thing. I was talking, I think I've been talking to Ed about this, but they if it wasn't Trump, it was probably going to be Nikki Haley, but no, it was it was my buddy Jerry I was talking to about it. I said she would have been next up, right? And as much as they say they like her, they're still Republicans. They're still misogynistic assholes. They're not gonna run a woman, not yet, unless she is totally just bought and paid for by AIPAC. She's probably bought and paid for by AIPAC and the military-industrial complex, right? Damn horse teeth looking motherfucker. Kamala says, I'm not misinformed. I know everything Biden knows. I've been prepped. Wait, what were we talking about? You were talking about your Timberlands. You're talking about your shoes. You're talking about Willie Brown and how you got on your knees to get where you're at. Didn't win a fucking vote in her own. She didn't win a delegate when she ran back in 2020, and now she's the vice president. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? The flow of money stays with the approved organizations, approved advisors, approved handlers. You're right, global solidarity. You're absolutely right. It's all about the money. It's all about who wants control of things. What's the new war going to be? Because we need to sell more bombs over here at Lockheed Martin and GE Aerospace and all these other military-industrial complex companies. They don't care who dies. They don't care that children are getting dismembered, decapitated, blown up at birth. They don't give a fuck about any of that shit, right? So that's why I say we have to do it, but we have to do it right. We have to get out into the streets, right? And not just like get out there and just, act a fool or whatever. We have to do it strategically, right? You have to shut down transportation. You have to shut down the giant cogs in the machine of capitalism. Because if you don't, you're just pissing in the wind. Because the same shit's going to happen over and over. They're going to choose the people you vote for. And if you don't vote for them, you're the asshole, right? It's like some of these TV shows where they're blaming the fans because they don't like it. It's like, what kind of fucking pretzel logic is that shit, right? You're a bad voter because you voted for, Ralph Nader or Jill Stein or Bernie Sanders. You're a bad person. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're the bad person. You're the one that's taking part in this hijacking of our system, our government, our society. You're the motherfuckers doing that. And, so they do that projections thing. They try to throw it back on you, right? Are you an independent voter? Oh, you're just horrible for democracy. No, we just don't want, the duopoly doesn't work for us. And it probably never has. It's always been a measure of control for the people, right? You either got Democrats or Republicans. You ain't got no other choice. You just throwing away your vote. And that's what they tell you. So you need to say, fuck all this voting shit. Go talk to people. Go talk to truckers. Well, I think Kitty's in the chat. He's a trucker. Talk to these truckers. Go talk to these people that work at the docks, right? Go talk to people that work at the airports that fly in and out goods and services and stuff like that. And because the union heads are not going to do shit for you. They're all bought and paid for too. That's by design as well. That's why they say, oh, well, unions are shit. Well, yeah, the ones who are headed by the people who are bought and paid for, of course, those are the ones who are shit, but the people who are in the unions are not shit. There's more of them than there are union bosses. And you have to convince them to wildcat strike. Now, they're going to say, well, if we wildcat strike, we're not going to have union funds to help us, pay our bills and stuff. And that's true, because those union bosses will cut off those funding. So I'm not saying it's a simple process or it's a simple thing to do, but I mean, what are other options, right? You go wildcat strike, but also at the same time, and this is probably the most difficult part, is you have to have mutual aid set up. And for the amount of people that are going to be out of work wildcat striking, you're going to need a fuck ton of money. And there's the rub. That's the blueprint though. Mutual aid and the direct action, getting these people in transportation to wildcat strike. You don't have to do anything dangerous, but you threaten capitalism in its current form, it's not going to be pretty. There's going to be some violence on both sides. I mean, let's be real. If you want to have a true revolution, you're going to get your hands dirty or bloody, or both, right? And not everybody's up for that, because over the decades, due to propaganda, through our news mediums, and through advertising as well, the purest form of propaganda, we've been conditioned to be comfortable with our gadgets, right? If you mess up this capitalism, man, you don't get your iPhone. You don't have your iPhone. You don't have like all your technical goodies that make your life fun and help you forget shit that sucks in the world, right? They've dulled us down. They've dumbed us down with, probably too much fluoride in the water. That was probably part of it. And other chemicals that's in the food. It's a process to where it's a process of controlling people who have been just bludgeoned with these ideas of like, like people who say, I could be a billionaire, that's the American dream. I'm going to be a rich person. It's like, if you're not rich by now, it ain't going to happen. You're going to be SOL, as the kids say, shit out of luck, because unless you're born rich, chances are you're not going to be a billionaire, because even if you invent something so great that it's going to make, tons of money, somebody's going to either try and buy you out, or they're going to try and shut you down, right? And even people in the past who have tried to do things not for money, for the benefit of society have been shut down. One of my heroes, Nikola Tesla. We were talking today on the show about these microbes that can go into batteries and pull out all the metals that are in it that you need for to build like solar panels and stuff like that. So it's a real way of recycling batteries instead of just like throwing them in a dumpster or something like that. Innovative thinking like that, if it's costing somebody else billions of dollars, that's a no-go. What's up, Jerry? Your ears were burning, I hope, because not literally, because that probably sucked. We were talking about Nikki Haley a while ago, and you and I had a little conversation when we went. Jerry and I went out to Union Park for the march for Palestine, and they had a rally out there too. And Jerry, I gotta apologize. I think you have a great camera, and I know I fucked up that footage, but he ended up putting together a pretty good package of with these interviews that we did out there. So good job to you, Jerry. And I'll tell you, Jerry, I haven't talked to you since then. The next day, I was sore as hell. I was just like, every muscle in my body was just like, you're 55 years old. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because I was holding the shoulder on the camera on my shoulder, and like a lot of the people were shorter than me. So instead of squatting down, I kind of leaned back. So like my lower back and the shoulder and stuff was very sore. So, but it was good work. I enjoyed being out there, and that energy of those people out there, it was good. It kind of reminded me of the Bernie rallies before we found out Bernie was a cuck piece of shit. Emily to John D transition vlog. What's up? Boobies are right wing. Sometimes they lean left if you're swinging them around. But it was like this, it didn't seem like this dumb shit that you see on some of the independent shows where it's just like, people just preaching to the choir and stuff like that. It was people from all walks of life that were out there, and it was an amazing time. And it was really good to do journalism again. I thought, I wish my body could take this on the regular, because I would probably do more stuff like that. But in lieu of that, I'll do my fun little news show in the mornings and spread the word of other journalists that are out there too. Yeah, it was, he said, me too. It was a good time though. Fun working with you in the field. Yeah. Cause, no, man, he was just like, at one point, Jerry was just like, go, man, go. And I got the camera and was shooting some, It reminded me of days when the last time I shot a protest was back in 2010 in New York when they had the March on Wall Street. And amazing energy there, too. Basically, few thousand people marching down Broadway, downtown Manhattan, right past Wall Street. And, but that was 14 years ago. A lot of good it did, right? We're still in the same shit pickle as we were. Take some turmeric before you do live shoots. Yeah, no shit. I should probably bring some whiskey. Next time, if Jerry wasn't driving, I was going to say, let's go to the bar. Daddy needs his medicine. Woo! Delicious. Yeah, turmeric's good for pain regulation, right? If you take it on the regular. Better than taking opioids, that's for sure. Game.film, what's up, buddy? If you're joining us late and you're wondering where the hell Lucy is, Lucy's at home. I scolded her for being late, but I said it's okay. We'll do this again another time. There's just a mix-up with the time is all. So, but Game.film's going to be on next week, right? You're still going to be coming, right? Game.film, yeah, buddy. You're talking about video games, movies. Yeah, for pain, Noli, it's good stuff. They have some when I worked at the weed store for about 3 weeks, uh they have like these salves and stuff that have like CBD in them, and some have THC, mild doses of it. And they have them like creams, so you could, like, if you got a sore wrist, you could put it on your wrist. It's good stuff. CBD, oh, piece of with the CBD oil and the pickle juice. Yes. Come on, Noli. Pickle juice is delicious. It's so good. I don't know why I like pickle juice, but oh man, I've always like the dill pickle stuff. I'm always afraid to drink too much because I heard this old urban legend that if you drink too much pickle juice, it'll dry up your blood. I think that's what my old man told me. And he said, but I don't know. Dad didn't have the internet. He wasn't too informed on some of those things. So, everybody has their own taste, Noli. Don't don't be hating just because you don't like it. Oh, you use the CBD salves too, Rick? Very good. Very good. Yeah, I mean, I hate going to doctors. I really do. For one reason, there's co-pays, and there's like all this other extra money you got to pay, and stuff like that. And then they inject you with God knows what. I would love to take a more natural, even holistic route. I'm thinking about learning how to meditate and do like what is that? That kind of the dreaming where you can control your dreams. I said it last night. I need to take something for my memory. My memory shit. But trying different things. So outside of chemistry that only benefits the pharmaceutical companies. Kate says, I slam pickle juice and kimchi juice. Woo wee. But there's a fire in the hole in the mornings after that little concoction. Oof. Man. Pickle juice, yeah, but kimchi juice, holy shit. Lucid dreaming, thank you. Yeah, lucid dreaming. It's where you can like control your dream, you can fly around, you can create shit. It's like was it it's like that video game the kids play that's like 8-bit and you can build shit all over the place. Prayers for Kate, and then there's the toilet. Delightful. Oh man, I'm glad you guys showed up tonight. Anyway, I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you stuck around. I know a lot of you wanting to see Lucy, and we're gonna get Lucy on at some point. We just need to figure out a way to get her to read her fucking emails where it says 7 p.m. Eastern. I know she's probably cursing me out right now. I told that fucker I'd be there. No, I love Lucy. She's cool. She's cool. My friend does guided meditation videos. She is no dope. No, I'm a big, even though I don't do it myself, I'm a big believer in meditation. I think there's things about our psyche that we don't know about, and exploring ourselves like that and getting in touch with ourselves in that way is probably a good thing. It can lead to, a healthier lifestyle, and probably, a healthier social life too. You may want to do more things with other people. A lot of times people just get depressed. They just don't want to do anything with anybody. But, would like to at some point, but you just have to get in the right frame of mind for that. SSJ4 Curtis, what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a long time. What's going on, bud? Willie's back from his delicious steak dinner from Denny's. I got to tell this story real quick. So tonight they had their show, and then Willie's internet cut out, right? And so Jimmy was doing the show by herself, and she got this message from him saying that his power and his cable went out. So we were trying to figure out, it's like, well, maybe just come back in on your phone or whatever. And then a little while later, after Jimmy did her tap dancing routine, trying to kill time, he comes back on, and guess where he's at? He's at the fucking Denny's, his office, as I like to call it, the Denny's over there. So yeah, he when in doubt, head to Denny's. I guess Denny's is not that far from you, Willie. You say you're over there a pretty good bit. And I got to tell you, Willie, I don't know, that Wi-Fi at Denny's is better than your internet at home, because that was probably the cleanest looking video of you I've ever seen. Maybe you should use your camera or use your phone as a camera for your live shots, for your live streams. We'll talk about it. We'll get together. We'll do like a little technical, try to get the most out of the least kind of thing. That's how we do in this space. You know, if you got nothing, you try to make something out of it. So, Willie's right wing. The only right wing Willie has is that chicken wing he gets at Denny's, which is delicious. And it's usually on the right side of the plate because he's got to save room for everything else on the left. That's not a metaphor. That's just me guessing how he eats his food. Rick's about 20 minutes from a Denny's. I don't know how far we are from a Denny's here. But there's a place called Golden Corral, or Golden Nugget. That's right. And it's kind of like it's the closest thing we're going to get to a Waffle House around here. It's open 24 hours, does like the breakfast food, you know, one of these greasy spoons, great place. One of these, you know, you go get tore up at the bar, you need some food on your stomach so you can get home, and, you know, you go load up. Because back in the day, down south, we used to, that's where we go. The Crystal Burgers was open till about 11 o'clock, which is basically the southern version of White Castle. And then you'd go to the Waffle House, you know, get your hash browns scattered, smothered, covered with some eggs, you know, get some toast, you know, some bacon or some sausage, whatever you like. Yes, indeed. The heart attack special, Noli. It is a great place for a heart attack. But what a way to go, right? If you're going to go out delicious. Speaking of going out delicious, I'm going to go out delicious because we're at the top of the hour and I'm tired of talking. Although I do enjoy speaking to you wonderful people. You know, want to save the flavor for another time. So, what's going on tomorrow? Nothing going on tomorrow for me. Just be doing show prep for Friday. For the morning extra. Been averaging like 20-25 stories a show. That show was originally supposed to be like an hour long, but then you got like a 10-minute intro, 12-minute intro kind of thing to get people in. And then the news. Next thing I know, it's like an hour and a half later. So, but I don't mind. It's totally worth it. I enjoy doing it, and I hope you enjoy it as well. So, if you are new, please like, share, subscribe, do all that obligatory stuff. If you don't mind, if you want to contribute to the show, I got the CashApp, Venmo, but I also have Patreon. If you want to do like $1 a month, you know, we put you on this little thing here. Yeah, so you get to be on there, and you get the train ride and all that good stuff. And I'm going to try and do more for Patreon as well. Sometimes I'll throw in some videos in there, but it's like, if you could do $1, that's great. And if you can't, just, you know, like, share, and subscribe. I mean, just do the free stuff. Because I try to do that with other people's shows as well. You know, I'll see somebody's going live. Even if I don't have time to watch the show, I'll like it, you know, share it out on Twitter. Make sure more people get some eyes on it too. So, all right. Well, I want to thank everybody for being here. We're going to be back on Friday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Damn, I'm getting all my times mixed up. 10 a.m., 9 a.m., 8 a.m., and 7 a.m. East Coast, Central, Mountain, Pacific. Did some gaming over the weekend last week. That was fun. Might do that again. And one more thing, tech wise, this is just the weirdest thing. So I have a tablet that I use. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. So I use it for like kind of like a Stream Deck kind of thing, right? For buttons and stuff, so I don't have to clickety click 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 all up in this shit that's like right, I don't think if you can see this. There's my little thing right there, and there's me again. I probably just fucked this camera up. Who cares? That's fine. And then there's this guy. Yeah, I know it. Y'all know this motherfucker. All right, I think it's way too tall. So maybe some gaming over the weekend, and like I said, next Wednesday, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, we're gonna have game.film on here for to talk about some fun stuff. We're gonna talk about whatever he wants to talk about, but pretty sure movies and games are gonna be in the mix as well for that. So I love each and every one of you. I may not like all of you, but I love you because you're right here, right next to this heartburn of mine. So I hope you're staying warm. We'll see you Friday morning on the fun show. Peace out, and smell you later.
1, 2, 3, 4.